Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Power Update. My name is Elzira and I'll be your host. I'm here with Voltage, Mark Benson, and Lady Voltage, Jess Molson. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thank you.
Can you tell us a little about yourself, Jess? Where you're from, how long you've been playing for the Voltage?
I am from Albany, New York, and I've been playing for Voltage. This will be my second year that the team has been a W League team. First year we played exhibition games, and I'm glad to be back.
What about you, Mark? How long have you been with Voltage?
This is going to be my 5th year with the Vermont Voltage.
Okay, now tell us a little about your games this weekend. You guys were 1-1 in the weekend.
Yep. We went on the road. We were in Sudbury on Saturday. Got 3 points there. It's always good to go on the road and get 3. It was a good first game, get to know each other a little on the field. And then we went to Toronto the next day, and we did very well up until the end, and we just came out a little flat second half, and it just happens. Go on the road, doubleheader. Toronto didn't play the day before, so.
I know your coach said that was some of the most skillful play he's seen you guys do since the team's inception. So.
It was a good game. When we were knocking it around, we had it on the floor, and we played well together, but it's got to piece it all together.
That's great. What about you, Mark? You guys were 1-1 for the weekend. Tell us about it.
Frustrating weekend. Traveled about 9.5 hours to Reading, stopped there, and then we drove the next day to Delaware. The game, for the most part, it doesn't really show, in the papers and everything when you read. We really had the run of play in the game. We established possession early in the game, a good presence. Had 3 really good chances in the first half. One was a shot from the left corner of the 18, went off the post. Another was from about the same spot, and the goalkeeper barely got a hand on it, and they cleared it off the line. Another was a penalty kick that somehow they managed to clean up and kept 0 in their net, and it just made it frustrating for us, and came in first half, halftime talk. Everything was good. Everything was positive. Kept it positive. And going into the second half, we wanted to put the pressure on them right away because we needed goals. They wound up. I'm trying to think when they scored the first goal. I think it was kind of early in the second half, and we struck back right away. Vučković, he subbed himself in. I know he's been a little injured. With his broken leg, rehabbing from that, but getting fit. I've been running with him in the beginning of the season. He even had some trouble with his left calf muscle, but slowly but surely he's coming along. Stepped up first, not even 5 minutes he was in, ripped a shot right off the crossbar, and Sam, the new player Sam up top, English boy, followed it up, and it's 1-1 right there. To put the pressure on them, we were pressuring their backs really well. Whenever we had the ball, like I said, we had the run of play with possession. Whenever they had it, they were really panicking to get something started with it, and they didn't really create much of anything. Their goals actually came when we pressured their outside backs, and they played long balls forward, and we were flat at the back, and just one-on-one for speed. They had a fast guy up top. He managed to break through, and they 4 unanswered goals really, and so it wound up being a 5-1 result, and it's one of those frustrating ones. It's like you outplay a team, but you don't get the result you want, and it's just after the first 2, it just was like it just kept happening. So we wound up. It's okay. We wound up going to my parents' house afterwards, which was a real nice treat for them. They got to host the team, which is something that they've wanted to do for a while. Mm-hmm. And that was a good team bonding experience. Good to get away from the game, don't talk about it, regroup, and then prepare for the next game. We traveled to Reading, played them on Sunday, and much better team, I thought, than Delaware. They were able to establish the possession well. Right off the bat, they have a bunch of guys from Penn State University. And even I think 2 of their players were missing. One of their forwards is training with the Columbus Crew in the MLS right now.
Yep.
But even still, they were a top-notch team. They're one of the teams that been pretty solid over the years anyway. It's funny when that happens. A lot of times when you play a better team, you wind up playing better yourself. We switched a few things around and made sure that we didn't make any of the mistakes that we did in the Delaware game and pulled out a 1-1 tie. their goal, it's another one of them, just a sloppy ball in the box. We didn't get out, and then they stuck it in. So other than that, we're real happy with the result and the turnaround right after the Delaware game, and it's going to build from there. We got a great bunch of guys. The chemistry of the team is really good. So you should see, a home opener coming up with Cape Cod. You see a different story.
Great. Can you give us a preview? Jess, I know you guys are headed Friday to Montreal, but you are home on Saturday. Can you give us a preview of that game and your games this weekend?
Friday we head to Montreal, play Laval Comets. It's going to be interesting. We're going to face up against one of the former Lady Voltage players, Caroline Vanderpool. She's playing for them, so it's going to be fun to go up against her again. And then we actually scrimmaged them 2 weeks ago and came up with a pretty good result, tied them, and hopefully we want to work off of that, what we accomplished this weekend, to have a good result on Friday. And then Saturday we are playing Sudbury Canadians, who we played over the weekend. Hopefully come out with a good result there, work up.
Okay, what about you, Mark? Give us a preview of your weekend, or Wednesday and Saturday.
Wednesday and Saturday? Wednesday's going to be tough. I say a different result. We definitely got a lot of work ahead of us, and I think judging by today, we're going to go to training, and I think everybody's in good spirits now after the Reading game, and really bounced back well. So I think we're going to see much better result there, and Saturday. And they're also Open Cup qualifiers, so it's another boost to try and get some points, so that maybe we can go on and play some MLS teams and A-League teams as well. So I think we're going to be really well. We fixed a few of the bugs that were kind of being a pain in the butt for the Delaware game, so we should be all right.
Because Cape Cod is are your rivals, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Because I know you guys struggled against them last year.
Well, yeah, I've been here long enough. Since it's my 5th year, I've been here all through when we were hosting the Northeast Division playoffs and everything, and when we were Northeast Division champions and all that, New England Cup champions. So I was there through that, and we've always had a tough time against Cape Cod. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, and they've had tremendous players. The years that I've been here, they've gone on to play in MLS like we have as well, and also in Europe. Yeah, it's always an uphill battle, let's say, with them. They're going to fight and scratch for everything, and we got to be ready to play, because they're going to bring out the intensity. So.
And you guys also have a rookie team this year. You only have 4 returning members, or a few.
Yeah.
How's that working in terms of team chemistry? I know you said you had your parents had people over. How are things looking in that respect?
It was weird. In the past, we've had new players come in, and some fit with the system that we play, and some didn't. It all depends on how open you are to change. There's a lot of players that would come in, and they're all. I mean, everybody's going to play here. They're all going to be stars in their high school teams or college teams, leading goal scorers. Everybody has their own idea of how to play, and they all think that they're right. When you come to a professional organization, you basically get broken down and built back up again into a professional mold of a player. So you got to be willing to be open to a lot of that change, maybe the way you play. A lot of times forwards, you might be as like a center midfielder, or your roles change as a player. A lot of times you might be a defender that gets involved in the attack, but your job is strictly to mark an opposing top striker, depending on how your team plays and things like that. So with this team and the guys that we have this year, having spent a lot of time off the field, like with my parents' party and things like that, really getting a really good vibe from everybody when we started training up until that party, after the game, how things, it wasn't. In the past, we've had games where people get on each other and fight with each other after the game. You did this wrong, you did that, it was your fault. Everybody pointed the blame at themselves. Nobody, not one person that I saw complained about someone else. And that is what is going to develop this team this year, I think, to be phenomenal. Even though we don't have as many returning players, it just, I think we lucked out with a lot of the players we have.
Great. Jess, what about you? How are you feeling about this season?
I think it's going to be a good season. We have a lot of good girls. We have a very large pool of girls from Vermont, actually. And then we have a girl from Brazil, Camilla. We have a girl from England. We have a girl from Canada, She's from the Montreal area, and a girl from Florida. We've quite the mix of people, and then they have the mainstays. Amy Cochran from New Hampshire is going to URI this year, transferring. Ashley Pfaff. So we have a small cluster of girls who are coming back, but it's going to be a good developing season.
Great. Now, with the World Cup coming this summer, can you give us a preview of who you think is going to take it home? Either of you, both of you? Bo said Brazil. So.
My house is kind of split down the middle because we have Emma who's supporting England and Camilla who's supporting Brazil. So I think it's gonna get a little bit tense at our house. So I'm gonna stay mute on this one.
Stay neutral.
Yeah, we got the same problem. I live with a bunch of the English guys on the team, and they're all rooting for England. The only issue with that is Wayne Rooney's injured, and that was their one hope for a World Cup victory. Now, if you put all your hopes on one player, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna work out for you.
Yeah. We'll be nice.
Yeah, we'll be nice about it.
We'll let them have their hope.
Yeah, we'll let them have their hope. But I think Brazil. I have to give it to Brazil. They have, every single player is capable of playing every single position. So it's like, what are you going to do?
They have a great system.
Neither of you are choosing U.S. I mean, we're ranked 4th. No.
If they get out of their group, yeah. Then maybe we'll have a chance, you know. But it's tough to say. I mean, compared to the other systems and the players that are playing on, I mean, you got players in the MLS that are getting called up to national team. It's a little bit different than players that were in like the English Premier League, getting yanked back, Spanish, top leagues that they're going to go and play for their national team. So you never know. Stranger things have happened. Nobody expected France to come out and win the World Cup. Nobody expected Senegal to go. And I forget what team they beat, but they surprised a lot of people as well. So you never know.
So overall, we're excited about the season, I take?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
It's going to be a good one.
Mark, how are these in comparison to your 5 others or 4 others?
Oof. We'll have to see. We haven't gotten that far into it yet. The first 2 were excellent. We hosted the big tournament, and we were on the bar to go to a national tournament. That's where our rivalry started with Cape Cod, and them knocking us out and twice. And then real frustrating year. I've seen ups and downs. We've had the one year where Bo broke his leg, and it just so happened that wasn't the only person. It was Erie, and I believe there was another English boy, James, wound up breaking his ankle. We wound up having a lot of injuries that year. But even that year had good things about it. I mean, towards the end of the season, we started coming together again with new players, and we pulled out a 3-1 victory over an A-League squad. That just, that wasn't supposed to happen. So. But you never know, how things happen. But this year, it looks to be one of the best years.
Great.
So I'm real excited.
Good to hear that. Well, this is it for another edition of Power Update. My name's Leslie Irvin. Look to catch the Voltage home Wednesday and Saturday. The Vultures will kick off against the Cape Cod Crusaders at 7:30 Wednesday night. And on Saturday, you can catch a doubleheader with a Lady Voltage game at 5:30 against the Sudbury Canadians, and the Voltage play at 7:30 against the Westchester Flames. So look for them. Thanks. Have a great afternoon.
Hello. Good evening, Voltage fans. Welcome to tonight's game. The 2006 version of the Vermont Voltage versus the Cape Cod Crusaders, perennial rival and always a strong team. So far they're 2-0 on the season. Mostly new lineup for the Voltage this year. I'll try to get you familiar with the names and numbers as we go along here. Number 7 from Cape Cod is David McGuire. Mark Benson, longtime Voltage player. Mark Benson in the central back, looks like. Number 22 at right back, Tierno Diallo, also a longtime Voltage player. Looks like we have a long throw coming from Cape Cod. Very long throw to the back post. Looks like a Cape Cod player got mauled in the back with no call. And they clear it out. Voltage clears it out. Number 9, Matt Stedman. Put some pressure on Matt Stedman, number 9, playing up top today. Mark Benson clears the ball, and that'll be out of bounds. Number 17 also in the back, playing left back. Looks like Brian Leonard. Strong header from Leonard. Chris Zura looks like he's playing a stopper position. Also in the middle is number 18, Mike Vitulano, a new player. He's got a large knee brace on his left knee. In goal, Brendan Lawless. I think Lawless is from Southern Connecticut University. Chris Zura stealing the ball, and he goes long. Number 7 on the right wing. Looks like Mike Forenza, second-year player for the Voltage. The goalie for Cape Cod, Brian Levy, bringing the ball forward, keeping the ball on the ground. And there he launches it, almost out of bounds. Number 13, striker Eden's Cherry, looks like he plays in the midfield. Nice ball to the right side from 18, Vitulano. Working with Forenza, number 9.
Vermont Voltage 2006 yearbook programs from our souvenir staff. We have several chances to win.
Matt Stedman, number 9, getting knocked off the ball in the corner. Brian Leonard working hard to steal that ball. Number 10, central midfielder David Bulow. He's been around the league for a long time. He's played at some higher levels. Looks like he's back with Cape Cod for the summer. Very effective striker, Bulow. Number 10, somebody to keep your eye on. So far, a very even game. There'll always be your 5 or 10 minutes of feeling each other out to see what people are playing, see who's fast, see who's left-footed, see who's right-footed. Long kick from Levy, Cape Cod goalie. David Bulow on the ball. Voltage players all over him. Tierno Diallo with a nice ball, the outside of his right foot up to Matt Stedman. And defended well by number 5 from Cape Cod, Graham Monroe. Defended very well. Nice ball from Suleiman, as they's called, Tierno Diallo, otherwise known as Suli. Voltage with their first corner kick. Mark Benson comes in to play the ball. Crowd is slowly filtering into Collins Purley Sports Complex. Wednesday night on a school night, not always easy to get fans to come. Benson with a low driven ball. Dangerous. Cape Cod does well to clear it out. Taken down by Mike Vitulano. That's McGuire, number 10 perhaps. Nice play from Forenza, up to Stedman again. And number 5 does another good job. Graham Monroe slide tackling Matt Stedman. Question is, will he do it a third time? Stedman should know by now that all he needs to do is lift the ball over that guy to move forward with it. Tierno Diallo with a throw into Stedman. It's deep in the corner. Cape Cod has possession and bringing it out. Good composure on the part of Cape Cod.
Show support for Vermont's premier soccer club with a t-shirt or a hat. Be sure to get your Vermont Vultures gear at our souvenir stand.
Number 8 is Stephen Rigby, right-sided midfield player. Well defended on the far side. Can't quite see who that is from here. One of the English kids. Number 11, Sam Bailey. Several high-quality English players with the Vultures this summer. Sam Bailey being one of them. Referee having a few words with people in the box. Cape Cod corner. Another corner kick for Cape Cod. Mark Benson defending on that side. Low driven ball. Cape Cod player on the ground again. Voltage are consistent with their defense on corner kicks, getting somebody on the ground each time. Brendan Lawless on the ball. Looked like somebody came over the top to me on Stedman there on that goal kick. Brian Levy kicks the ball forward. Good technique from Brendan Lawless on the long cross from Cape Cod. Stedman gets up high and wins that ball. Nice technical play there from Sully and Mike Ferenza. Cape Cod trying to find the easiest way through the Voltage defense. Voltage doing a good job of marking at the moment. Good cover by Benson, and he clears. Cape Cod taking their time, coming forward.
Thank all of our sponsors whose signs can be seen around the field. These ads are in the program. Without their support, the Vultures would not exist.
Brian Leonard, a rock in the back right now, very strong defender. And we have a player down, number 11, Sam Bailey. He's on the ground, looks like he's in significant pain.
Lotto, Italian sport design, dedicated to the winner. Official equipment sponsor of the Vermont Voltage and Lady Voltage.
Vichulano with a long ball to Stedman. 17 from Cape Cod. Don't have a 17 on my roster. Plays it back. Cape Cod brings it forward. Very long driven ball. This is trouble. Well saved from Brendan Lawless. Number 9 from Cape Cod, Dwight Barnett, outside of his right foot. I think he could have done better with that, but Brendan Lawless all over it. Cape Cod with their third or fourth corner of the first half.
Now, Voltage fans, get up and make some noise while Sparky and Sparkettes throw their t-shirts into the stands.
Nice driven ball from Cape Cod.
Let's go, Sparky.
Chipped back in. And cleared well by the Voltage player. Looks like number 11,
Come on,
Sam
boys,
Bailey.
plug in. Sparky, get in, come on.
Number 7, Mike Ferenza, clearing the ball. Tierno Diallo having trouble clearing the ball. Moments of trouble, and an errant shot by number 9, Dwight Barnett. Cape Cod bringing the ball forward through the midfield. #17 is Adam Chavez. Number 12 on the ball, Adam Montgomery. Benson just clearing the ball to Stedman. Done a good job receiving it, and that's a long ball from Sam Bailey that's not going to get anywhere. Brian Levy bringing it up out of the box on the ground, and not much of a kick. Nice ball from Mike Ferenza, misunderstood by Matt Stedman. Stedman almost steals the ball off number 5, Graham Monroe, in the Cape Cod defense. Looks like it'll be a Cape Cod throw.
Don't forget to mark your calendars for the last game of the season, where 3 lucky fans will have a chance to win a new car. Dave Handy of Handy Motors is providing the brand new Pontiac Vibe that 3 of our lucky fans will be competing for. So mark those calendars for August 19th. Come to Voltage game and have a chance of leaving with a new car.
Zura with a nice cross ball into the corner to Stedman. Can't quite catch up to it. Throw into Benson, looking to cross. To Mike Vichulano.
Pepsi is the official soft drink company of Vermont Voltage. Pepsi.
Benson gives it away. And Vitulano tracking the ball. Cape Cod trying to get the ball through. Brian Leonard denies. So far this game, Brian Leonard has really shown some impressive defensive skills. Sam Bailey on the ball, putting pressure. Looks to be a large gap between the forwards and the midfield right now for the Voltage. Cape Cod bringing it back to the midfield without any pressure and working it around. Number 12, Montgomery from Cape Cod. Cape Cod very patient on the ball. Long cross. Brendan Lawless takes it with confidence. Cape Cod showing quite a bit more patience than the Voltage with the ball at the moment. This is the first home game of the 2006 season here at Collins Purley Sports Complex. As always, check VermontVoltage.com for all the available camps, summer camps for your kids. Great summer programs for Voltage fans, young and old. www.vermontvoltage.com.
Computer support for the home, the office, or anything in between. Call Vanzlight.
That'll be a Voltage throw-in.
Local source for computers. Vanzlight Consulting, 524-1772.
Diallo on the throw. Back to Mike Vitulano, and that'll be a Voltage throw again. Stedman unable to hold off his defender. Ball goes to Cape Cod. Low driven ball. Brian Leonard intercepts. Plays it quickly to Mark Benson on the left side. Nice looking chip up to Matt Stedman with no help.
People's Trust Company has been serving the community since 1986. If you're looking for a financial partner, see the People's Trust Company, now serving you at 6 convenient locations in St. Albans, Swanton, Georgia, and Ellsworth. People's Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Number 7 for Cape Cod controlling the ball. And crossed out of bounds over the end line by Cape Cod. That'll be a Voltage goal kick. Brendan Lawless lines up to take the kick. And that's up to midfield. Won by number 5, Graham Monroe from Cape Cod. That'll be a Voltage throw. Stedman with his back to the man. Cannot maintain possession. Sully with an interception across field to Mark Benson. Looking for Stedman up top. He might have it this time. Stedman with a great run. Brian Leonard all over the Cape Cod Dwight Barnett, number 9. All over him like a glove. And it looks like Matt Stedman is still down on the field after that run-in with the goalkeeper. He's getting up. I think he'll survive. Great run from Stedman. Nice pass from Mark Benson. Stedman is back in the play. Cape Cod plays it into the pitch. Number 13, Edens Cherry on the right side of the midfield for Cape Cod.
Now, Voltage fans, get up and make some noise. Or spread that snow t-shirts into the stands. Another section will get the t-shirts, so get loud, get plugged in.
Left-footed cross, not quite long enough. Tierno Diallo clears. Mike Forenza plays it back in. A handball from Dwight Barnett. Not very happy with that handball call.
You gotta get loud if you want him, come on.
That'll be a direct kick for Brendan Lawless. Dwight Barnett putting the ball inadvertently out of bounds. That'll be a Voltage throw-in. We're about halfway through this half and really have not had much action in front of either goal. Vicilano with a nice steal there, given up by Forenza. Into David Bulow. Not taken that well. Quick cross over towards Sam Bailey. He's unable to receive it. Eden Sherry with some speed past Mark Benson on the right side. Ball forward to Dwight Barnett. Cape Cod comfortable moving the ball around the midfield. Into Barnett. Trying to turn Leonard. I don't think that's going to happen. Inadvertent handball by Leonard.
Smugglers Not Vermont, America's Family Resort. Visit smugs.com.
It looks like number 7, David McGuire, will set this direct kick 35 yards out. Matt Stedman trying to delay the play a little bit. And cleared nicely by number 17. Nope. Not sure who that is, but it was cleared nicely by one of the Voltage defenders. Benson heads it well to Chris Zura.
Come see us at Sticks and Stuff. Sticks for lumber, stuff for all the things you expect from a great home center. In 2 locations.
Well tackled by Tierno Diallo.
St. Albans and 2 Richard Harrison Street in Edwardsburg.
Very long throw by Cape Cod. Headed out. Sam Bailey on the ball. Extraordinary throw-in from number 10 on Cape Cod, David Bulow. Looks like we have a pushing call. James McCarron on the ball, up to Matt Stedman, not having any luck. And there he goes. Stedman able to win that ball, looking to get through to Forenza. Stedman working very hard to get a shot off there. Inadvertent clear by number 17.
Brian Leonard.
Okay, one of the fans has pointed out to me that I've been calling Brian Leonard number 17 when actually the defender that I've been talking about is playing so well is Donnie Mayard, number 23, playing left back. Number 17 is Brian Leonard, but he's playing on the right side. Vitulano blocks, and it's still Cape Cod throw. Looks like we have offsides on Cape Cod. Voltage played quickly. Vitulano with a long ball up to Sam Bailey. He's unable to hold on. Zura putting pressure on the ball and getting the call. Somewhat dangerous area, inside 28 yards. I guess he didn't get the call, simply a throw-in. Finally a through ball to David Bulow. He's dangerous. Oh, and the two Cape Cod players let the ball through. The third one isn't there. Mayard up, putting pressure on the ball.
For all the information you need on the Voltage, buy the St. Albans Messenger, your #1 source for St. Albans area news.
And a chip down the right side. Stephen Rigby unable to maintain possession. Looks like we have a throw-in for Cape Cod. David Bulow again on the far side. He's able to throw the ball right to the front post with pace and accuracy. Eden Cherry brings it to the middle. Back out to Cherry, who crosses it in to Bulow. Number 5, Graham Monroe trying a side volley, and that's well over the top. Number 8, James McCarron, playing in the central back spot. Looks to be doing a pretty good job of keeping things organized. At this point, Brendan Lawless with another goal kick to Stedman. Doesn't quite get it right, but he still makes. That's Forenza. Forenza unable to communicate with Mike Viculano.
Come visit Dave Haney Pontiac on 191 Lake Street in St. Albans for all your new and used car needs. Stop by or call us at 524-6531.
Voltage throw in on the far side. Chris Zuro with a nice nifty play in the middle. Needed to get rid of the ball there. Cape Cod trying to come back quickly. Their play is broken up. Donnie Mayer brings it up to Benson. Mark Benson with a man on him. Eden Cherry. Oh, not much of a shot from number 10. That's not number 10, number 7, David McGuire. A nifty play by Barnett, leaving the ball off his chest for his player coming in behind him, but unable to get a proper strike on the ball. And there perhaps is the first shot of the game from number 8, Cape Cod, Stephen Rigby from the midfield.
All Voltage camps still have spaces available, so be sure to sign up soon. Stop by the merchandise tent to get a camp flyer to sign up. Don't miss your chance to go for the pros. Go to VermontVoltage.com.
Oh, Sam Bailey unlucky with that cross. Stedman complaining to the linesman. Linesman had his flag up temporarily and then brought it down again. Levy with a very long kick. Donnie Mayer way up in the air to win that ball. Cape Cod retains possession.
Miguel's Irish Grill on Lake Street in St. Albans, the official post-game hangout for the Vermont Voltage fans and players. Come to
Cherry
the and get excellent
gets past
food and drinks after the
Benson.
games at Miguel's in St. Albans.
Mayard with another great clear. High kick called by the referee. Chris Zura on the ball, and then he leaves it for McCarron. McCarron brings it over to Tierno Diallo, trying to keep the ball in play and puts it out of bounds with a bicycle kick. And David Bulow on the throw. Diallo breaks up another pass with a long clearance. No Voltage players forward at the time. Tierno Diallo is going to be called for pushing deep in the Voltage territory. This could be dangerous, more dangerous than a corner kick. Number 7, McGuire, is on the ball. Referee blows the whistle. 2 men in the wall. Nice cross. Cleared well by Zura. Eden Cherry having his way on the right side. Looks like we have another corner kick for Cape Cod. Looks like Montgomery on the ball for Cape Cod. In swinger. That's going to go all the way out of bounds on the other side. So it'll be another Voltage goal kick. Brian Leonard on the ball. Up to Stedman. Just short up for Mike Forenza. Voltage playing a very defensive setup right now. Thank you. Can you send Emma up here, please? Yeah. Forenza taken down pretty hard from behind. Looks like he'll be okay. Chris Zura on the ball to Vitulano, back to Zura, and inadvertently intercepted from Zura's. Cape Cod coming back upfield. Voltage need to do better in those situations. Good pressure from Mike Vitulano.
Vermont's leading financial services company. Chittenden has developed the right mix of solutions for you.
Long kick from number 12. Montgomery's shot on goal is deflected up and out of bounds. Looks like another Cape Cod corner kick. Eden Cherry on the ball at the moment. And much to our surprise, we have 2 of the very famous Vermont Lady Voltage players coming into the booth. And we're going to get them on a headset here in a second, right after this corner kick. An in-swinger. Cleared by Stedman. Stedman is still on the ball. Trying to get out of pressure. Looking for some help, and he has Forenza. Forenza fouled. Grabbed onto the shoulder. And Benson Sam Bailey called for offside. So with us in the booth here, all the way from Burnley, England, Manchester City Football Club, is Emma Sconce. Emma, how has your time in Vermont been so far?
It's been really good so far. I've met everyone, and everyone's getting on really well, so it's been good.
And how do you find the quality of play? Is it harder than Manchester City? About the same, or is it a little easier?
It's about the same. It's different. It's more fast-paced, I would say, and there's a lot of fitness involved. And the standard of play is really good.
That's good to hear. And tell us a little bit about your living situation. I heard that you're in a house with 7 or 8 girls. Is that true?
Yeah, there's 6 of us living all in a house in St Albans at the moment. All of them play for the Lady Voltage. We've got quite a mix of cultures as well, which is good and entertaining.
I see. Well, I can see how after training late at night, when you guys are looking for something to do, it wouldn't be hard to find someone to go out with if needed.
Definitely.
Give us your impression of the travel situation here in this league. I know that you just were on your first road trip, 11-hour drive to Sudbury, up near the Arctic Circle, 5 hours down to Toronto, and 9 hours back home, all in 48 hours. How did that hit you?
It was tough. I'm not used to travelling that long a distance. Back home, I think our longest game is only 4 hours away, which is basically the length of the country. So it was 13 hours was a long, long time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's put the microphone over to Camila Verissimo. Thank you very much, Emma, for coming up to the booth.
You're welcome.
Camila is a Brazilian player for the Lady Vultures. She's from Brasilia, Brazil, playing college at Lincoln Memorial University in Tennessee somewhere. Camila, keep in mind Camila's English is a little broken still, but I think you'll understand. Camila, give us your impression of the Lady Voltage so far this season.
It's different team from my college. It's more professional. I think the practice hard, and the team have more relationship is good for the team, and I like to play in team when they have friendship and something. I really like to play like here.
So you're having good time with the group of people you've met and you're playing with? Is that what you're...
Yeah, I have good time.
Okay, great. So you're finding the training a little bit more difficult than your university?
Yeah, sometimes it's more hard because all players play good, it's the same type to the players, and it's gonna be hard. The girls here run a lot. It's different.
What about your team in Brazil? What club were you playing for in Brazil?
In Brazil, I play for the team from Zico. The name was CFZ, and my team it's very good. But in Brazil it's different. The soccer, like here, we have a little more space and it's not too strong. We have more space to touch the ball, and it's different.
Right. Okay. Well, that's typical Brazilian, people being able to push the ball around.
Yeah.
I know when you were recruited to come here to play for the Lady Voltage, your coach from your college sent a video of you playing and some of your teammates. His comment was that you strike the ball like a man. He was very proud of that fact. Is that something you've been working on?
I like to, because before I come in here in my college, my first year, I have a lot of practice to shoot in my team, and this is true. I have a strong shoot, it's true, but now I don't know what happened.
So you're struggling a little bit with your shot right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got 14 more games to work on it. Thanks very much for coming up to the booth. Good to get your opinion of things here in Vermont. Are you enjoying Vermont?
Yeah, it's a good city. I enjoy
even though it's been raining for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Today's the first sunny day we've had in St. Albans in 2 weeks. But hopefully we'll see some more sun the rest of the summer.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Camila, thanks very much for coming.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you. You guys will be playing here Saturday night against the Sudbury Canadians live on Adelphia Cable. And let's get back to the current game. Thanks for those girls coming to the booth. That was very generous of them. See you guys later. And we're back, and it's still 0-0 with less than a minute on the clock. Vulture's doing pretty well defensively, but struggling a little bit going forward. And that's halftime. Vermont Voltage 0, Cape Cod Crusaders 0. And we'll be back at the end of the halftime break with more Vermont Voltage Soccer. Please stay tuned. And here we are, second half. Tonight's Vermont Voltage versus Cape Cod Crusaders. Tonight's match so far is 0-0. Just starting the second half. And the lights come on at Collins Purley Sports Complex. Cape Cod putting pressure on down deep in the corner on the far side. Harmless cross cleared quickly and easily by Voltage players. Looks like Mark Benson has moved to left back position. Throw in on the far side for Tierno Diallo. Stedman unable to possess the ball, and it's another throw in for the Voltage. Diallo, long throw into the middle, trying to get to Mike Forenza. Misplayed by Cape Cod. Mike Vitulano makes a steal. Stedman working the ball, and it's taken away from him to Dwight Burnett. Out to David Bulow. Donnie Mayard again clearing the ball for the Voltage. Strong performance tonight so far from Mayard.
Miss the next Voltage game on Saturday, May 27th at 7:30 against the Westchester Flames. But be sure to catch the Lady Voltage here at 5:30 p.m. in their first home game of the season against the Sudbury Canadians. Be sure not to miss any of the Voltage action.
Mayard with a nice header clear. Cherry with a strong driven ball across the front. Cleared by McCarron. Cape Cod trying to take a quick throw. Looks to me like Cape Cod injured his own player, and they're giving a yellow card to Sam Bailey. Music, music. Who did? Who did? And looks like we'll have a short timeout here as the Cape Cod player is administered to. And it looks like we're ready to go here. Collins Purley Sports Complex, St. Albans, Vermont. First game of the year, Vermont Voltage versus Cape Cod Crusaders. Score is 0-0. Cape Cod playing the ball deep into the box. Bicycle kick from Barnett to no avail. Great play from Matt Stedman, great steal. Gets it out to the right side to Mike Forenza. Number 7 for Cape Cod. That's David McGuire receiving a yellow card. McCarron on the ball, plays it long. Zura puts it out to Vitulano. Goes down the wing, too far to Mike Ferenza.
If you're ever in need of any legal service, turn to James Levy, the lawyer that the Voltage trusts the most. James Levy is one of the most trusted lawyers in Vermont and is a proud sponsor of the Vermont Voltage.
Tierno Diallo given a foul for lowering his head into the kick of a Cape Cod player. An interesting call. I think I would have gone the other way with it. Mayard with another brilliant play out of the back. Mark Benson flailing at the ball from the left side, trying to get to Mike Ferenza a long ways across the field. And another Cape Cod player on the field.
All right, Voltage fans, make some noise. We got some more t-shirts for you. Come on, who wants a t-shirt? Let's be loud about it, it's it. Here we go. Need some more noise here, come on. We want to hear the loud ones, stand up.
Bulow looks like he's up and walking off the field. And he'll step right back in as soon as the referee recognizes him. And Brendan Lawless will put the ball back in play for the Voltage.
Can be seen around the field whose ads are in your program. Without their support, the Voltage would not exist. Please support those who support us.
Donnie Mayard.
50-50 raffle tickets, 1 for $1, 3 for 2, and an arm's length for 5.
Matt Stedman putting pressure on the ball up near the top. It looks like, from here, it looks like Bo Vučković is warming up on the sidelines. I guess we shouldn't be surprised if he comes in the last 30 minutes or so of this game. Assuming he will come up front and put some pressure on, try to get a goal and squeak this one out for the Voltage. Nice ball from Sam Bailey to Stedman. Trying to get it back to him, and he does! Bailey's in! Oh, well defended from Cape Cod. Great ball by Bailey and Stedman working together to move the ball forward. Bailey had his chance there, but defended well by Cape Cod. Number 18, Kareem Smith, looks to be coming in for Cape Cod. listed as a defender, but we'll see where he ends up. Mark Benson taking a corner for the Voltage. Benson with a high ball. Oh, pressured by Forenza. And there's a foul called. Brian Levy with a goal kick or a kick coming off the penalty. Off the foul. Excuse me, off the foul. And it does look like Kareem Smith is going to play right back for Cape Cod. Bailey with a good ball to Forenza on the right side. Forenza fouls the defender. Cape Cod plays it quickly. Oh, Donnie Mayard with another great steal. Cape Cod, Bulow coming through the middle. Plays it out wide to number 3. Ryan Pierce, haven't heard much from him today. Diallo clears. Stedman almost gets a steal. Cape Cod plays it down into nowhere in the corner. Voltage throw in. Diallo with a throw in. Crossed Mike Vicilano to Sam Bailey. Chips it in front, thinking Zura was going to get there. Too much on it. Kareem Smith bringing the ball up for the first time. Long ball played towards Diallo.
Shores for Vermont Voltage camps, coached by Bo Butkovic and his Voltage and Lady Voltage players.
Cape Cod. Goal kick for Brendan Lawless. Well headed by Cape Cod. Barnett and Bulow not communicating well. That's a long through ball. Can Bailey get there? Quite a mix-up there on the top of the box. Sam Bailey giving it all he had. Looked from here like the Cape Cod goalie grabbed the ball just outside the line, but the referee did not see it that way.
The Army National Guard has many jobs open ranging from medical, EMTs, EIs, mechanics, heavy equipment operators, and aviation mechanics. No matter what you want to do and where you want to go, the Army National Guard can send you
Play
to
Cape Cod over to Smith. Broken up by Zura. Benson. Perhaps the first bad ball from Donnie Mayard of the night goes out of bounds. Throw in Cape Cod. Number 7, David McGuire, showing quite a bit of pace there. Taken down on the top of the box. Tierno Diallo upset about the call. And the Voltage should be setting up a wall here in this situation. Number 10, Bulow, is on the ball, along with number 7, McGuire. Referee gives his go-ahead. We'll see who takes it. It's going to be McGuire. Oh, he just barely misses. A great shot. Great attempt from McGuire, missing by a mere few inches. Lawless with another goal kick. Zura trying to do too much with the ball. Long through ball scooped up by Lawless. Benson plays it back to Mayard. And the Voltage lose possession. Long ball from McCarron. Ferenz is unable to maintain possession. Cape Cod bringing it forward. Cape Cod definitely playing considerably more long balls this second half than the first half. To no avail, as the Voltage defense has been able to handle it quite well. Eden Cherry on the right side, showing brilliant speed again. Oh my gosh, number 8, Stephen Rigby, wide open, puts the ball over the top. He'll be having dreams about that one, or should I say nightmares about that one tonight.
A good food and good drink for the JW Ryan Pub, Cambridge Street, St. Albans.
It does look like Bo Vučković is taking his warm-up suit off and getting ready to enter the game. A little less than 30 minutes to play.
Quiznos, many locations throughout Vermont, the new southern town. Tasty, delicious, and yummy. Quiznos.
Eden Cherry beating Chris Zura. Good call from the referee. Waiting to see if Cherry was able to maintain possession. Smith will take the kick.
So, Voltage fans, let's turn up the voltage. Get plugged in.
Aaron kick right to Lawless. And the Voltage pull back, looking to receive a long ball from Brendan Lawless. And it's over the top. Kareem Smith with a long cross, taken very well by Dwight Barnett. Vichilano trying to maintain possession. Cape Cod comes up with it.
Boat Corners. If you need a new boat, there's only one place you must go. Boat Corners, Swanton, Vermont. Just call Kevin, 868-4444.
Barnett tries to cross it in, doesn't quite get enough on it. Donnie Maynard putting a lot of pressure on Barnett tonight, and I must say having the upper hand with him at the moment. Mike Forenza stealing the ball and then losing it right away. Cape Cod bring it up again. Smith with a nice ball into Barnett. Battling for the ball. Bulow comes up with it and he shoots it right at the goalie. Heads up play from David Bulow. Unable to capitalize. Diallo bringing it up the right side. And he's chipping it through to Stedman. Cape Cod comes up with the ball.
Voltage fans, don't forget to mark your calendars for the last game of the season where 3 lucky fans will have the chance of winning a new car. Dave Handy of Handy Motors is providing a brand new Pontiac Vibe.
Vichilano with a nice steal, puts it into space in front of Stedman, who gets sandwiched, and the referee calls it. Nice steal from Mike Vichilano. Cape Cod players are not real happy with the call. We have a substitution. Bo Vučković comes on the field for Mark Bennett. Mark Benson. Vučković comes on the field just in time to take this direct kick. He scored from exactly this spot several times over the last 3 or 4 years. If he hits it right, look for the ball to go to the upper left corner. Vučković gaining in years. Let's see if he still has it. And not quite. He puts it into the faces of several Cape Cod players. Forenza puts it back in the pressure. Levy collects it and puts it out quickly to Eden Sherry on the right side. Vučković looking to put some spark into this Voltage offense. Looks like Sam Bailey has moved into the left back spot, and Vučković has moved into left midfield / forward, pulling the ball forward. Vučković with a quick play, far side to Forenza. Stedman supporting. Forenza looking to take a shot from 35 yards.
Be sure to make the next Voltage home game on Saturday, May 27th at 7:30 p.m. against the Westchester Flames.
McGuire. And back around to Smith, Kareem Smith, back to McGuire. To Montgomery, back to Montgomery. Forward to Barnett. Barnett turning a couple Voltage players. And there's a goal from number 8, Stephen Rigby. Barnett was able to turn his player, get the ball through. Nice taken left-footed shot from Rigby. With 20 minutes left to play, the Cape Cod Crusaders go up 1, Vermont Voltage 0.
Goal for the Cape Cod Crusaders, number 8. Stephen Rigby.
Stedman battling in the corner, and a corner kick is called. Voltage corner kick. Vučković directing traffic from the center of the field. Look for him to come sliding around on the far side of this corner kick. Oh, and the Voltage shot goes just over the bar. Good effort from the Voltage. Hard to say who hit that ball. It looks like Jason Wagner will be coming on for Mike Forenza. Forenza probably had a good run, but not quite his best effort that we've seen from young Mike Forenza. Jason Wagner coming back after last year, having a successful season at St. Lawrence University, graduating last weekend. Oh, what a great header from Donnie Mayard, almost sliding it past Levy. Great header. Vučković mixing it up with Eden Sherry. Called for the foul. Kareem Smith on the ball for Cape Cod. And he plays it away from pressure, switching the sides completely. Michelano with the ball. Up to Zura. Voltage moving the ball around well.
Remaining in the Voltage summer day and residential overnight camps around Vermont. Voltage soccer camps are a great way to learn the passion for the game.
www.vermontvoltage.com. All your information about the Voltage, future schedule, and all important summer camps. Get your player out there with a Vermont Voltage summer camp experience. Learn from the pros. The men's Voltage and lady Voltage will be camp instructors all summer long at 44 locations throughout the state of Vermont and western New York, eastern New York. McGuire looking for somebody to show, and it's Eden Sherry. Sherry with abundant speed, defended well by Mayard. Up to Vučković. And a chip through to Stedman. Stedman's on the ball, and he almost got there, just out of room. Brian Levy with the ball. He'll be punting the ball, not very well, downfield. Wagner just trying to get into the game. And that'll be a sliding tackle foul from Brian Leonard. Cape Cod take the ball. McGuire intercepts it. Eden Sherry back on the ball with Sam Bailey defending. And looks like Barnett is on the field injured. And he's having the trainer come on, so the clock will stop. And it looks like Barnett will come off, if not just temporarily. And we're back in action here. Brendan Lawless, the goal kick. Wagner putting pressure on, keeping it in play, down to Stedman. And trying to keep the ball. Stedman almost steals it off Levy. It looks like Levy rolled his ankle. Good effort by Wagner and Stedman on that play. Cape Cod throw in. Leonard bringing the ball up. Gets it through to Wagner. And Wagner fouls the player. And that'll be a Cape Cod direct kick. Crusaders look like they're going to bring on a substitute. Number 15, Rafael Ramos. Stedman with a defender on his back is fouled. Cape Cod with two substitutions. Coming out is Barnett. Ramos is in, and number 2, Aaron Bunser. Coming in for McGuire. Perhaps the most effective player on the field tonight, McGuire. Ramos looks like he's going into the striker's position. And Bunser going back, playing where McGuire was in the midfield. Vučković lines up, takes another shot. This one's from 40 yards out, and it's way high. Bold attempt from 40 yards, even for someone of Vučkovic's stature. Voltage need to put a little bit more pressure going forward. Almost 11 minutes left in this game. Wagner with a nice header towards Stedman. Missed by Smith. Stedman with a nice turn. Trying to get it through to Zura. Vučković over to Wagner. Wagner trying to get it in. Voltage throwing. Some nice footwork there from Stedman. Vučković with another long blast, blocked by Cape Cod.
That's why so many families make Park Trip the center of their summer. To get started on your own summer tradition,
Nice play in the back from the Voltage.
www.btstateparks.com. Reservations can be made 11 months in advance. Kids know best with lots of fresh air and water.
Bailey takes it quickly. Vicilano loses it. Cherry with a nice through ball to the goal scorer. Vicilano, well defended, forces the ball out of bounds. Goal kick for the Voltage. Vučković on the ball, and now he steps aside for McCarron. McCarron to Zura. Zura to Maynard. Maynard. Diallo dribbling forward, taking a long shot, and it's right at the middle of the goal. Not a bad effort from Diallo. Tierno is always good for one or two goals at the goes at the goal every game. Wants to make sure everybody know that he can put the ball in the back of the net. Eden Cherry, well played. Blocked by Bulow. Cape Cod with the advantage. Mayard wins the ball. Vicilano trying to go forward to Zura, and that's going to be out of bounds. Cape Cod throw.
Get an associate's degree, certificate, or take courses for job advancement or transfer to another college. You receive free academic and financial aid advising and course placement assessments. Courses are available day, evening, and online. For more information, call 524-6541 or go online ccv.bsc.edu. Take the first step to a quality education.
Handball on Chris Zura. It'll be a direct kick. Cape Cod. Taken by number 2, the substitute. Buncer that just came on. Mayor Diallo forcing the ball out and wins the throw-in. We're looking at 7 minutes left in this game. Cape Cod 1, Vermont Voltage 0. Diallo with a throw-in. Diallo upset over that call, and I don't blame him. He was getting pulled down from behind by the Cape Cod player. Of course, after much protest, he gets nothing out of the referee, and it'll be a cross from the goal scorer. Puts it on goal. Nice save from Brendan Lawless. Stephen Rigby, number 8, having a much better second half than he did first half. Smith with a long ball down the middle. A very long shot from Ramos. A long kick from Lawless. Stedman chasing. Cape Cod deliberately puts it across the middle of the field. Picciolano out to Bailey. Cape Cod throwing. Ramos on the ball.
Miguel's Irish Grill on Lake Street in St. Albans, the official post-game hangout for the Voltage fans and players. Come meet the players and get excellent food and drinks after the games at Miguel's in St. Albans.
Eden Sherry called for handball inadvertently. Cape Cod making another substitution, number 14, Jared Britcher. Coming on for the goal scorer, Stephen Rigby. Zura attempting to steal.
Both Vukovic and all the Voltage players and staff, thank you for coming out to support our hometown Vermont Voltage.
And it's not Rigby who's come out, it's number 3, Ryan Pierce. Sorry for the confusion. Cape Cod happy to play the ball backwards right now. There's 3 minutes showing on the clock. There will be some added injury time. We'll see if we can pick that up from the referee in the next few minutes. The referee is struggling a little bit as we get to the end of this game. Bailey clears it out. Nice tackle by Bailey. That'll be a Cape Cod throw-in. Cape Cod playing the ball in. And a foul. Sam Bailey nicking Bulow in the back. That'll be Cape Cod direct kick. Very close to a corner kick. Cape Cod deliberately wasting time here. Bulow throws it way back. Chipped in high and long. Diallo clears it nicely. Wagner on the run. Looks like Eden Sherry has switched sides. The Voltage scampering. 1 minute showing on the clock.
This is the final minute of the second half. Go Voltage!
Cape Cod desperately clearing the ball out. Zura with a nice ball into Stedman. Stedman's in the clear, And he scores to tie the game with 10 seconds left in the game. A great play from Stedman and Chris Zura. Fantastic goal in the 90th minute of play to take the sting out of this potential loss. Looks like the Voltage are going to be able to get out of here with 1 point. Brilliant goal from Stedman. Brilliant goal, brilliant goal.
That's right, fans. Let's get plugged in because that's how the Voltage do it. Let's hear some noise.
Donnie Maynard clearing the ball out. Hell of a defensive performance, in my opinion, from Donnie Maynard tonight. Cape Cod putting pressure on, trying to take advantage. Can't be more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes of stoppage time at the most. Smith chips it high and long. Cleared by Bailey. Number 8 tries to get it through. Well headed clear by Bailey. Cape Cod throw in. Referee is putting up his hand for 5 minutes. Stoppage time seems a little excessive from here, but Bulow, long throw, cleared by Maynard. Cherry, loose in the box, slipping down. Long blast. And that to no avail. That'll be a goal kick for Lawless. Change in the PDL rules for this year. All games that end in tie stay in a tie. So I would say the Voltage do well to get out of this game with 1 point if they can hang on for another 4 minutes. It's Stedman on the attack again. Vučković to his left. He still has it. Chris Zura placed the ball out of bounds. Oh, Bailey crunched his left ankle, clearing the ball. We're going to have another short stoppage in play. Well, a good game here tonight in Voltage country. Fans enjoying it. Good showing for the first night for the Voltage. Looks like we might have 3.5 minutes left in the game. Stoppage time. Sam Bailey coming off the pitch after cracking his ankle. Looks like he'll be able to come back on. Vučković is lining the ball up. He's 55 yards out, and he's going to chip it to Stedman. Stedman's called for the foul. That'll be a Cape Cod direct kick from the top of the box. Smith bringing it up the middle. Chips a long one deep into the far corner to Bulow. Bulow brings it back around. And that's the game. And the Voltage come back in the 90th minute to tie it up and salvage a point. Impressive performance by the Voltage on their first night at home. Cape Cod Crusaders putting on a good show with some quality players, a good team effort. So there you have it. Vermont Voltage 1, Cape Cod Crusaders 1. Don't forget to check vermontvoltage.com for all your summer camp options. And Saturday night, May 27th, 5:30, Lady Voltage versus Sudbury Canadians, and at 7:30, the Vermont Voltage men's team plays Westchester Flames. Thanks for watching, and come to the Voltage games.